Well, good afternoon. It is August 24th, 2025, and I was in a conversation a couple days ago with someone, and the person was talking about current events and the state of, and made a comment. I don't think we're going to get through this. I don't think we're going to win. And and I said, well, what makes you think that? And this person was talking about current political climate, um, the militarization of law enforcement, the abduction of thousands of people who are in this country. And I was feeling a level of hopelessness that I'm hearing more about. So I thought what I would do is share with you what I shared with that person. And it really came out before I thought about it. So I'm thinking this was from spirit. But what I ended up saying to this person was, the greatest force of the universe is love. And I don't mean the kind of love that, you see on TV or I love you or, Hallmark love. But I mean the glue in the universe, the force in the universe or the source in the universe that is the life force of the universe itself. Keeps things balanced, keeps things going. It's a connective and communal source. It thrives um, it works on connectivity, unity, oneness. Is a very deep uh, has a very deep meaning that I'm not sure that our English word love really encompasses. Metanoia in the Christian path comes close, but even then, I think it's doesn't really hit the nail on the head. But what I said was, the strongest force in the universe is love. And I said, when we look at what's going on in the world that's divisive, that's anger fueled, that's cruel and mean, lower vibrational quality. The core value of that energy is divisive. And what I said was, it will divide itself. It cannot win, if win is the right word. It cannot survive in a universe of love. It is impossible. Because what happens is that it continually divides itself out of existence. And we're seeing that process in our own human history, that all through our history, we have had divisive energy run rampant, right? And I started thinking about that later. What if all the stuff that we see bubbling up now, all the anger, all the chaos, all the craziness, all the divisive ideologies, the theology of hate, of division, of separation, of scarcity, of greed, it can't survive ultimately because the force of the universe that holds the universe together is one of love. So I really invite us to think about that this week. When you read the news or hear the news or see something out there that is divisive, just hold the thought, it cannot survive. It doesn't have the power to survive because love is the greater power. I know that's not easy to do when ICE is knocking down your back door or um, the National Guard is running rampant in the streets of your hometown. I understand that that's hard. For me, the Christ path is a model of that walk, that path, that byway. And second to the last thing Jesus ever said on the planet as he was dying on a cross, having been brutalized for 2 whole days, was forgive them for they know not what they do. Forgive them for they know not what they do. Yes, I believe ICE is very cognizant of the fact that they're terrorizing our cities. They are terrorizing individuals. They are abducting people. They're sending them to, I call them concentration camps. If that's offensive, so be it. They're very aware of what they're doing. It's the greater thing that I believe they don't know what they're doing. They know not what they do. The deeper path that our species is on, and all of creation is on, really. That connection and seeking out of Source. What would Source have us do with one another? How would Source have us regard one another? Remembering that Source is the same within each and every being. That innermost sanctum of divinity, of God, of Source. That spark is the same spark that is in you and you and you, in our pets, in the tree out back, in the mountain just east of here. It's the same spark, the exact same spark. Therein is our oneness. We talk about oneness. Make them one as we are one, as Jesus once prayed. That's the oneness. And the beauty of it is that oneness resides in an incredible diversity of creation. And it's that diversity that allows us to see and experience the many aspects of Source. The Source that animates me is the Source that animates the next person, but my physical history may be different from the one sitting next to me. So our understanding and our relationship to Source may be different. It's the diversity of that. Source in a tree is the same source, but the tree experiences its treeness different than I experience my humanness, right? We know that all life is sentient now. We have that data, we have that information. And all life contemplates itself because of that. So it's the diversity of our planet that is so good for us because it gives us an opportunity to see through many, many different eyes the wondrous nature of Source, of God. Hold on just a second. I had to cough and I didn't want to cough in front of the camera. That's a little bit too much diversity, right? But what I'm getting at is that, what am I getting at? It just fluttered right away, right? Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that we don't have to worry about it. We have to be active. We have to do what we're called to do. We're here for a reason. We're not here just to sit back and let life happen. We're here to make a difference. When we remember who we truly are, the difference we make will be positive. When we forget who we are, who knows what that difference will be. We're seeing it in the collective right now. But what I want to invite, this is going to be short today, what I really want to invite us to do is this next week, take time out and celebrate and honor the diversity of all of creation. You know, the Franciscans have been saying since St. Francis, if you want to understand God, understand nature. The diversity of nature is our key to understanding the fullness of God. When we think in terms of non-diversity, that you have to believe in a certain way, a very narrow way, or it's not going to work. God will forsake you, God will abandon you, God will cast you into Gehenna, whatever the rhetoric is. If anybody tells you that, they have been misled, and they are misleading you. The nature of Source is unlimited and unconditional love and compassion. Compassion with passion. So I just invite us this next week. Think about that. And when it seems hopeless out there, and God knows we've been there, right? When it seems like, I don't know how we're going to make it, I don't think we're going to get this together, we will. Because when we're grounded in that unconditional love and compassion, we are grounded in the very glue of the universe, the very soul of the universe. Take that in. And remember, we are never alone. Seek out the communities that will help you and support you, and where you can be supportive and helpful always. Also, seek out those communities, those tribes, and once again, stand in your own integrity and your own truth. And when we do that, and seek to understand, why are we here? What is my role in the world today? And find it and do it, whatever it is. And remember, what's out there right now, the anger, the hatred, the division, the authoritarianism, the whatever it happens to be, the ism that is so repugnant. Just remember, it cannot survive because it thrives on division, and it will divide itself into oblivion. So just as on the other side of that love, that unity, that oneness, that source will continue to build within us. And as we allow that to build within us, and as we allow that to move out into the world, just by our being there, we'll begin to see, and I'm beginning to see, the shift already starting to happen. I used to say, well, you know, they eat their own. Well, they do. That's that divisive nature. So take heart, be strong, stay connected. And when it gets really, really stressful, just remember, it cannot survive because it thrives on division. If we refuse to be divided, we have already won. So take heart, drink a lot of water, stay cool, eat healthy, and I'll see you next week. Blessings and more blessings. Take care.